And freedom singer Rutha Mae Harris said that songs like this would help to calm the protesters. It would help them to stay focused. It would help them to not be afraid, because they would just, if something was happening, they were like, let's start singing. Let's pull it together and start singing. So this is a medley of This Little Light of Mine and Woke Up This Morning. Woke Up This Morning was a gospel tune that said, woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus, but they turned it around in the civil rights movement and used a whole bunch of things to keep you stayed on freedom. So let's do this. Now this next one is another old spiritual tune that was first introduced in Albany, Georgia by Reverend Ralph Abernathy. During the summer of '62, when mass arrests and demonstrations erupted for the second time, he taught it one night in a mass meeting at the community at the Mount Zion Baptist Church. It immediately caught on and began to spread widely and used in demonstrations across the nation. It's called Ain't Gonna Let Nobody. Ain't gonna let nobody Thanks so much. This next song was a song that Mahalia Jackson would sing a lot. And there was a time when she recorded it, and it was with an orchestra, recorded in Hollywood in September of '63. And Mahalia Jackson was Martin Luther King Jr.'s favorite singer. And I remember hearing the story about when he did the speech for the March on Washington, and they said he was getting nervous and kind of like, you know, caught in the moment and what was going on and realizing the significance of it. And Mahalia Jackson yelled at him, "Tell him about your dream." Tell him, Martin, tell him about your dream. So the "I Have a Dream" speech was kind of thanks to her, telling him to get on with it. All right, so let's do this one. It's called "If I Can Help Somebody." If I can help somebody as I travel on, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can help somebody from doing wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I travel on, then my living shall not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a good woman, Lord, if I can bring back beauty with a word or song, if I can spread love's message as the good book taught, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I travel on, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Thank you. I'm like over here in the corner like, I hope you can see me. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do more like that. How about that? So now you're not looking at me. All right, you can see behind the curtain. Okay, so this next tune was written by Billy Taylor. Billy split out. By Billy Taylor, and it was released in 1963. And then it became a really great hit for Nina Simone when she re-recorded it in 1967. It's called "I Wish I Knew." I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear. I wish I could share what it means to be me, then you'd see and agree that every person should be free. I wish I could give all I'm longing to give. I wish I could live as I'm longing to live. I wish I could do all the things that I can do. Though I'm way overdue, I'd be starting anew. I wish I could be like a bird up in the sky. How sweet it would be if I found I could fly. I'd soar to the sun and look down on the sea, and I'd sing because I know, yes I'd sing because I know, yes I'd sing because I know how it feels to be free. Thank you. This next song was inspired by events that took place when Sam Cooke was trying to rent a room in a hotel. Him and his friends were turned away. It was a hotel in Louisiana, and he had been affected by what was going on at the time and what was happening to his people. And this incident in particular struck him. And he felt compelled to write a song about not only his struggle, but of those all around him. And it pertained to the civil rights movement and specifically to African Americans in this country. In a little tent, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes it is. I go to the movies. Sometimes I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me, girl, you can't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes it will. Then I go to my brother. I say, brother, won't you help me please? But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. There have been times when I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to next song is from a Broadway musical called The Roar of the Grease Paint and the Smell of the Crowd. I finally wrote it down in my notes because I would always mess up the name. Because it's so weird, it's like the roar of the grease paint and the smell of the crowd. At a point in the show, this is when a free man gets this feeling of change in his life. And it's a poignant point in the play. But again, this is another one that Nina Simone took and kind of crafted it all of her own. And it has become a wonderful song and celebration for what it feels like to feel good. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. Hey, fish in the sea, you know how I feel. A river running free, you know how I feel. A blossom on the tree, yeah, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know how I feel, don't you know it? Butterflies all having fun, you know how I feel. Sleep in peace when day is done, all that's how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Thank you. So this next song, Martin Luther King Jr. named the unofficial anthem of the Civil Rights Movement. And it was often used to get people in marching order and to calm and comfort them. It's a song written by Curtis Mayfield.
All right.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to open up the doors and board them. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key to open up those doors and board them. There's room for all the muscles, love the Lord. Yeah. For the homeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Thank you. So this next song found its way as a song that was kind of claimed by people that thought it was something for the civil rights movement, but it didn't start out that way. Edward Howard wrote this song specifically to help his friend, Donny Hathaway. He was struggling with mental pain and schizophrenia, and he wrote the song because of what he was going through at the time. Edward Howard said, what was going through my mind at the time was Donny, because Donny was a very troubled person. I hope that at some point he would be released from all that he was going through. There was nothing I could do but write something that might be encouraging for him. And later there was an interview with Donny Hathaway's widow, and she said when he sang the words, like right after he recorded the song, he just cried because he was so moved by it. And I think everybody, when they heard the song, they were moved by it. And it has such a wonderful title that it was claimed as a civil rights song as well. It's called Someday We'll All Be Free. this. Brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Yeah. So I was planning the show, I'm looking at the time, I want to make sure we have enough time. So we're going to do a Marvin Gaye tune. And this was written, I love the little stories behind when I really researched these tunes and how they came about. So it's three golfing buddies that were all members on the Motown label. It happened to be songwriter Al Cleveland, Four Tops member Ronaldo Obi Benson, and Marvin Gaye. They were out golfing when they started to make the arrangement of this tune and started to work on the lyrics. Gaye wanted the Originals, the group The Originals, to record the song, but Benson and Cleveland prevailed upon him to do it himself. And out of that came the question, what's going on? Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've gotta find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, there's no need to escalate. War is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate. You know we've gotta find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Thank you so much. So with that, the line in there is we've got to bring some love here today. We're going to move into a couple of songs about love. This song is another one that started out as a show tune, 1937, Rodgers and Hart. It's from a show called Babes in Arms. And it became a jazz standard that's been recorded over 13,000 times. 1,300. Ooh, that was a lot. 1,300, on 1,300 albums, and by over 600 artists. This song is so prolific that throughout the 30s, one New York City club owner refused to allow vocalists to perform this song in his establishment because everybody was doing it. But we're going to do this one because February is also the month of love. And it talks about being in love and loving someone regardless to the things that society would normally say were attractive. It's about being a funny Valentine. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite word of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little bit weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Come on, tell me, baby. Yeah. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little bit weak? When you open it to speak, tell me, darling, are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you care for me. Say, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Come on, Gene. sweet love, Valentine's Day. Thank you. Dinah Washington was an American singer, pianist, and a vibraphonist. And she was cited as the most popular Black female artist of the 50s. This song was her first hit, and it won a Grammy for Best Rhythm and Blues Performance for her version. And it's also been included in the Grammy Awards of all time. What a difference a day makes, 24 little hours, brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear, now I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights, they're through, dear, since you said you were mine. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. The clouds above can be stormy. Ever since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on the menu. What a difference that day makes, and the difference is you. This next song was originally an instrumental that was written by Milt Gabler for Burt Camford's Blue Midnight album that was released in 1964. Then the song was covered and added vocals by Nat King Cole for the title track of his last album that was released before his death on February 15th in 1965.
1, 2, 1, 2.
G on bass. Oh, well, it's for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. He is very, very extraordinary. Now he is even more than anyone that you adore. Yes, love, that's all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Yes, love was made for me and you. Oh, love was made for me and you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This hour has flown by, flown by. But again, we missed you last year. I'm glad to be back. It's always a warm and inviting crowd, and so thank you so much for inviting us to come back and continuing to show up. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. We're going to close with a song that was written for Louis Armstrong because the writer felt that he had the unique gift of bringing people together, regardless of their isms, regardless of their place in society or how they were looked at, regardless of black, white, young, old, rich, poor. Louis Armstrong had a gift that when you listened to his music, when you were in his presence, none of that mattered. So to me, it created a wonderful world. And we still live in a wonderful world. You might have to look hard sometimes, but we do have a wonderful world that we live in. world. Have a good night, everyone.